All right. Hello, everyone. I think we're live now. I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network. All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux and your local Satanist out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're here with The Spoiling Dead, which is we are broadcasting live immediately after season 9, episode 6 has aired. Um, this episode was like super awesome. Um, going to be talking about the episode in depth, and if you are in the chat, I would absolutely love to hear from you. If you want to drop in, say hello, uh, anything of that nature. The episode was super awesome. I kind of want to wait just a second till we at least get a couple of viewers in here, maybe kind of sort of. Um, but yeah, this episode was, I mean, seriously, holy crap! I've kind of got the Talking Dead going in the background, so if by chance something awesome is announced or anything special is going on, we will be covering that. But this episode was, I mean, oh man, like where do I even begin? We This was like the first kind of look at the community's 6 month time jump. We didn't get to see the hilltop at all. We got to see a little bit of the kingdom. The kingdom seems to be falling apart. Pipes are leaking. They look like their boilers or whatever, furnaces or whatever, are getting ready to rupture and explode. I'm sure that's probably going to be some kind of ongoing storyline over the next, several episodes. But Alexandria seems to be the only one that has got it together, and they are doing a lot of good work. They get the group Magna and her group. They came in. Judith was pretty much the one who led bringing them in, even though she's only like 10 years old. I mean, there was a lot of awesome stuff going on. Also, I do want to keep it, let everybody know Amber was not able to join us tonight. She's going to be an episode behind. I hate that. Or she wasn't able to make it tonight, and Ashley's not here either. So, but yeah, we the episode has. This was like, I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I'm going to go ahead and give my review. This episode is a freaking 11. Um, the episode did an amazing job of showing all the communities except for the hilltop. It looks like something has happened over the last few years to cause the communities to kind of split. We do see, like, Carol has her long hair. She's married to Ezekiel. We actually get to see her and her son. They are on their way, and this is the boy who had the killing issue, last season. Um, he goes with Carol to like they're getting ready to go to Hilltop, but on their way they run into some issues. A bunch of the holdovers from the Saviors camp decide they're going to ambush them, take all of their food and their supplies and everything. But when they do, her son tells Carol basically, "Hey, you taught me, how to fight wrong and live right and this kind of thing," and just you know was like, why did you let them get away with that? And so Carol sneaks off in the middle of the night and finds the saviors in the camp while they're asleep, douses them in gasoline, and then as soon as they wake up, she throws a match on them and burns them alive, which I actually put on our Twitter account. Looks like Carol's still got that spark, which I thought was very funny on my behalf. Yeah. Say what you will. But like I said, the episode was very awesome. Um, we got to see that Michonne actually ended up pregnant. I'm assuming with Rick's baby. She has a a kid named RJ. The kid didn't really look 6 years old. He might be, but he didn't look six. I mean, who's to say if the time jump is officially 5 years, 6 years, whatever? Looks like Rosita and Gabriel are a thing, even though Eugene is clearly has a thing for Rosita. Rosita in the comic books, her and Eugene are a thing by this point, kind of, sort of. Uh, they Eugene and Rosita run off. They go to set up some like relays for some. They're actually doing an in memoriam right now for the fish that Daryl killed. Daryl's living off on his own, and actually is approached by Carol at the end of the episode. Carol and her son, they kind of go out of their way and meet Daryl. I'm not really sure if she's maybe trying to bring him back to civilization or what. But I'm assuming that she's probably hasn't seen him in a while, and she's in the process of trying to bring him back to civilization. We'll see how that works. Maybe they need him, anything like that. But one of the big thing is Eugene and Rosita are trying to fix this radio relay for the radio. They're wanting to use the radio kind of, undercover. Nobody knows about it. They're wanting to set up the radio where they can talk to other civilizations. Well, what they ended up doing is basically a group of walkers went off in one direction, which was the opposite direction of where the water towers were. They were going to set up the relay there. So Eugene makes the call, hey, let's go over to the water towers. The walkers have gone in the opposite direction. So they end up at the top of the water tower. The walkers come towards them. Eugene kind of falls from a kind of an unsafe height, hurts his knee, and they manage to escape to like a kind of a stream bank, cover each other in mud, and that is where we see what has been teased for weeks now, where the zombies begin to talk, and I think their exact words are, where are they? We can't let them get away, something like that. And I mean, like, holy crap, we all knew it was coming, but they're going to play this off, I think, for a couple of weeks, probably till the mid-season finale, where they're acting like the walkers are evolving, and they're going to start keeping a better eye on the walkers and things like that. We all know that it's the Whisperers coming, and I really cannot wait for that. It's going to be super awesome. I cannot wait for the Whisperers. It's going to be super cool. But yeah, now the Whisperers, or at least evolving walkers, are about to be common knowledge, at least in Alexandria. Which is like, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be so awesome. We actually get to see Judith really steals the show. She's getting like math lessons from Negan. And according to her, like, Negan tells her this story about how he brought stray dogs home and like all kinds of stuff. And like, Judith knows that Negan is a bad guy, and she tells him, he's like, well, why do you ask me for math help? Why don't you ask me for other subjects? And she was like, look, it doesn't matter whether you're a good or bad person. The numbers don't care. Which is true. Bad people can do math. Good people can do math. But I guess things like social studies and science, he can kind of manipulate. But numbers are numbers. And that's pretty cool. Like, she really seems to have, like, I don't really know, because, Rick was pretty well under the impression that Judith didn't actually biologically belong to him, that she belonged to Shane. And I kind of see hints of both Rick and Shane in her at this point. And even Michonne. I mean, it's really neat. And it's kind of funny because, we've forgotten about Lori this whole time. We look at Michonne as Judith's mother. So it's kind of neat how that goes. But yeah, like I said, this episode was amazing. We covered a lot of different things in this episode. I seriously cannot wait till next week, or the next 2 weeks after. We've got 2 more episodes this season. This is episode 6. We've got 2 more. There's 8 in this half of the season, and I almost guarantee that we're going to get some kind of big reveal about the human nature of the Whisperers by the tail end of the mid-season finale. Like, I seriously cannot wait. I cannot freaking wait. And the thing is, a lot of people don't even know about the Whispers. A lot of the people watching the TV show have never read the comics, never done the research. So the evolving zombies are a thing to them. And I almost wish I could be in that, you know, that, oh, I don't know anything about the show. But no, I'm up to date completely on the comics. You know, I've written letters. I've actually had 2 letters published in the comics, and it's like it's almost like that they've differed far enough away, because who knew that Rick would no longer be in the show? He is such a central part of the comic book still, but he's not in the TV show now, which is like really crazy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode. Like I said, I gave this episode an 11, hands down an 11. This is a good episode. And right now, if they can keep this up, if they can keep up this momentum, The Walking Dead is right now, this is really becoming the best season of the entire show. If they can maintain the momentum that they've got going on right now, I truly believe this will be the best episode or the best season of The Walking Dead that they've had yet. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. Remember, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be posting an interview with Bill Coeb from, he is an artist who did some stuff on Crow City of Angels and is a really good kind of abstract artist. I'm going to be doing an interview with him tomorrow. We're going to be interviewing Leah Meterneek, who is the cover designer for the Man Eaters comic book series by Image. And later in the week, we're also going to be interviewing the creator behind, the writer at least, behind the comic book Murder. They've had 1 issue out, kind of an indie comic, doing Kickstarters and that kind of thing. So keep an eye out. All week, we're going to be doing all kinds of interviews and different programming with a different talent and things like that. And going to be doing some stuff live on location at Infinity Flux, our sponsor. But anyway, I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network. This has been the Spoiling Dead, episode 9, or I'm sorry, episode 6 of season 9. Amazing episode, and if you haven't watched it already, seriously, find a way to watch it. This was an amazing episode. The time jump, adapting A New Beginning story from the comic books, and I hope to see everybody tomorrow for our other content. I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux and your local Satanist out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thanks for watching. Hope to see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night.